Hi Nursery, Mrs. Starkey here. I'm here to read you another bedtime story. So I've got my dressing gown and my pyjamas on and I'm all cosy and ready for bed. So I hope you are ready for bed too. Okay, so this story is called I Am Not Sleepy and I Will Not Go to Bed. My goodness me, it's a Charlie and Lola book. I hope you're not going to say that after this story. Okay, let's see what happens. I have a little sister Lola. She is small and very funny. Sometimes I have to keep an eye on her. Sometimes Mum and Dad ask me to try and get her off to bed. This is a hard job because Lola likes to stay up late. Dear, let's have a look how he gets her to bed. Lola likes to stay up colouring and scribbling and sticking and wriggling and bouncing and most of all, chatting. Doesn't seem ready for bed, does she? Usually when I say Lola, Mum says it's time for bed, she says, no, I'm not sleepy and I will not go to bed. I say, but all the birds have gone to sleep. She says, but I'm not a bird, Charlie. She doesn't belong in a nest, does she? But you must be slightly sleepy, Lola, I say. Lola says, I'm not lightly sleepy at 6 or 1 or 8, and I'm still wide awake at 9, and I'm not at all tired at 10, 11, 12, and I'll probably still be peaky at even 13 o'clock in the morning. Lola says she never gets tired. One night I said, but if there's no bedtime, then there can be no bedtime drink. And it's pink milk tonight. Lola really likes pink milk. Are you sure you don't want to go to bed? But Charlie, says Lola, if I have pink milk, the tigers will want pink milk too. Tigers, I say? What tigers? The tigers at the table, Charlie. They're waiting for their bedtime drink. Tigers get very cross if they have to wait. So I make Lola and 3 tigers pink milk. Then I say, let's go and brush our teeth. So Lola says, but Charlie, I can't brush my teeth because somebody has eaten my toothbrush. But who would eat your toothbrush, I say. Lola says, I think it's that lion. I saw him brushing his teeth with my toothbrush and now he's gobbled it all up. But this looks like your toothbrush, Lola, I say. Oh, says Lola, he must be using yours. She's making up lots of excuses, isn't she, not to go to bed. So Lola and one lion brush their teeth. Then I say, you have to go and have a bath. You look a bit grubby. Who says Lola. Mum does, I say. She's come to check in 1 minute. And then what do you think Lola says? But Charlie, I can't have a bath because of the whales. What whales? Where? I say, looking about. The whales who are swimming in the bath. They've taken up all the room, she says. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I ask. Maybe you will have to help me shoo one of them down the plug hole, says Lola. So I help Lola shoo one of the whales down the plug hole. Do you think a whale would fit down a plug hole? I don't think so. And then Lola hops into the bath. Now, Lola, I say, where are your pyjamas? I don't have any pyjamas, Charlie, she says. I say, what about these ones under your pillow? Those are not my pyjamas, says Lola, shaking her head. Oh no, those pyjamas belong to 2 dancing dogs. Well, do you think they would let you just borrow their pyjamas, I ask. Maybe, says Lola, but you may have to go and telephone them to ask. And off I go to the telephone and the 2 dancing dogs. What are they saying, Lola asks. They say pyjamas suit you better than them. You can wear them whenever you like. That's nice of them, she says. And so Lola pops on her pyjamas. See the 2 dancing dogs. At last, Lola is ready for bed, and I say, now Lola, I have given 3 tigers their bedtime drink and watched a lion gobble in my toothbrush and shooed 1 whale down the plug hole and telephoned 2 dancing dogs about pyjamas. Now will you please hop into bed? Lola says, yes, yes, Charlie, I'm hopping. But Charlie, says Lola, oh, don't tell me, I say. I bet I can guess. There's a huge hippopotamus in your bed. And do you know what Lola says? Don't be silly, Charlie. I wouldn't let a hippopotamus get into my bed. But I think there's one in yours, she says as she climbs into bed. Good night, Charlie. Good night, hippopotamus. Good night, Lola. Oh my goodness me. Lola thought up so many excuses not to go to bed. And I think she was using her imagination, wasn't she? About the dancing dogs, not wearing her pyjamas, and the tigers drinking the milk. I hope you don't find any excuses, and I hope you're all tucked up in bed, ready for a lovely sleep. I will see you soon. Night night.